A while ago, I made a video about the B&M surf coaster. Actually, that's an understatement. In fact, I've made many videos about this coaster concept. Something about the surf coaster has always fascinated me, and those videos played a huge role in this channel's growth. The B&M surf coaster is a puzzle. We don't know that much about it, but at the same time, we feel like we know so very much. Back when we first started hearing our first initial rumors about the surf coaster in early 2020, we would have probably thought that by the end of 2021 we would know significantly more about it. However, that isn't the case. From the beginning, we knew that the ride was supposed to go to SeaWorld Orlando, but the key words are supposed to. As of now, things look super uncertain. It very well could be coming in 2023 or 2024, or it could be cancelled altogether. In this video, we're going to be taking a whole new look at the B&M Surf Coaster project in order to see if we can determine what is really happening with the ride. So join me as we theorize and speculate in attempts to uncover the truth about the B&M Surf Coaster. So let's get right into it. The surf coaster will eventually come, that is a fact. Recently, the coaster industry has been exploding with brand new coaster concepts coming from almost every manufacturer. Zamperla recently revealed their new lightning layout, Mauer announced their new super weird dark ride spike coaster thing, and Vekoma introduced their new Outrun thrill glider, which looks insane. And a bunch of other companies have been really stepping out of their comfort zone to create amazing attractions, including Gerstlauer with their first ever inverted coaster, and not to mention all of Intamin's crazy concepts which they've been releasing lately. While companies are advancing, new manufacturers are forming, and technology continues to improve. Especially after 2021, the coaster industry will never be the same. So like I've mentioned in my previous videos about the B&M surf coaster, the surf coaster is B&M's answer to all the innovation we've been seeing throughout the industry. But before we talk about that, we need to get something out of the way. Whatever happened to SeaWorld Orlando? As we recall, they were heavily rumored to be receiving the B&M surf coaster, so whatever happened to it? In order to accurately determine what's really going on with the SeaWorld coaster, we need to take a look and see if there's going to be a mass cancellation of the planned 2021 attractions, or is there merely going to be a pushback? If COVID didn't happen, the original B&M surf coaster would have probably been added in 2021 or 2022. It would have been added alongside other attractions such as the launch coaster at SeaWorld San Diego and a Scream and Swing at Busch Gardens Tampa. So are these attractions cancelled? The answer is probably not. Right now we have good reason to believe that at least some of those attractions are indeed happening, most specifically the SeaWorld San Diego Wild Arctic launch coaster. So this leads me to believe that the B&M surf coaster at SeaWorld Orlando is not cancelled but merely pushed back. But the thing is, even if it is cancelled, we are most likely going to see a B&M surf coaster some point in the future. We haven't really heard any new information since last year, but that doesn't necessarily mean things aren't happening from behind the scenes. We know that the blue track spotted previously wasn't for the B&M surf coaster, but that doesn't mean other track wasn't made or previously shipped out. Basically, the entire surf coaster theory boils down to one main concept, and that is the idea of not knowing much about it. But surprisingly, that isn't a bad thing. If you think about it, not knowing that much information about a brand new coaster concept is actually a really good sign. That usually means that the company thinks they have something spectacular on their hands and they want to have a big reveal for it. In fact, this personality really fits B&M. We have to remember that if created, the surf coaster would be B&M's first new coaster design in over a decade. And considering the tremendous success that the other designs had, they have big shoes to fill. So I think it's very possible that all this silence could mean that the B&M surf coaster is a much bigger deal than all of us were expecting. So if this theory about the B&M surf coaster is correct, that brings up yet another question. When will we finally hear more information about the beloved surf coaster? And for that, I think there are two possibilities. First off, at the time when I'm filming this video, IAAPA 2021 in Orlando hasn't happened yet, so it's technically a possibility that we could learn more about the surf coaster there. Besides that, I also think it's very likely that we will start to hear more news about the development of the surf coaster later next year in 2022. So what exactly is my verdict with the surf coaster? What happened to it? Well, here's my theory. The SeaWorld Orlando surf coaster isn't cancelled but pushed back until 2023 or 2024. This will give the park enough time to celebrate Icebreaker before rushing into a giant new expansion like the surf coaster. But it's also very possible that we could gain more information directly from B&M when they announce what it is. And in case you've watched this entire video without knowing what the surf coaster is, so far there are two theories. The first theory is that it's B&M's take on a custom multi-launch coaster. And the second theory is that it's B&M's take on a new next generation stand-up coaster. This channel has largely promoted the theory of a custom launch coaster that looks something like this. But the next generation stand-up coaster is also a possibility. Who knows, we'll find out when it actually happens. So to conclude, here is the full rundown of what I think has happened with the B&M surf coaster. The B&M surf coaster was originally planned for SeaWorld Orlando in 2021. The coaster was a revolutionary next generation launch coaster from B&M and would be B&M's first multi-launch custom coaster. The ride of course was pushed back due to COVID, and the ride's entire fate was uncertain. However, previous documents showed us that B&M was keeping in touch with SeaWorld before COVID, and the lien placed on the attraction is likely already paid off. Now, if the surf coaster is coming, it will likely arrive in 2023, solidifying SeaWorld's position in the Orlando coaster game. And the reason we haven't heard any more information about the attraction from B&M is that they likely want to keep it a secret as long as possible before doing a full reveal. So that is what I think is happening with the B&M surf coaster. But who knows, it's only a theory. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see content just like this all the time. And comment below your thoughts about the B&M surf coaster, SeaWorld Orlando, or just coasters in general. I appreciate every single one of your comments, and I really just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. This is the Coaster Josh, signing out. But wait, there's one more thing. If you're interested in directly supporting the channel, make sure to check out my Teespring shop that just launched right now. There are plenty of amazing designs at an affordable price that all go to support this channel. So please check it out if you're interested. Now, this is the Coaster Josh, really signing out.